Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, let's predict the price trend of UnitedHealth stock. I am a swing investor, and I will not consider the price changes of a stock 1 month later. This channel only makes short-term price predictions for stocks, usually 1 to 3 weeks. Welcome to subscribe to this channel. UnitedHealth stock has experienced a roller coaster this week. After a strong sell-off on Wednesday, the stock price did not change much on Thursday. Although it still rose 0.32% at the close of the day, the intraday signal of short suppressing bulls was very obvious. Although the current price of the stock is still maintained at a certain height, the bulls seem to be in an unfavorable position again after this wave of selling. In any case, the resistance in the area above the current price has been formed, and the intraday stock price performance on Thursday indicates that it may be difficult for the stock to rebound at the current position. Through the 30-minute chart of the stock, we can see that the stock rebounded strongly after the deep decline in the stock price from June 20th to 23rd, and the trading volume was significantly enlarged. There seems to be a lot of long capital involved here. If the stock price falls further, this will become a key support area. The stock price rose significantly and the trading volume increased significantly on July 1st, but the stock price fell sharply the next day, completely giving up the gains of the previous trading day, indicating that the market's bullish sentiment has dropped significantly. The problem is that the stock did not rebound significantly on July 3rd, indicating that the bulls are not willing to push up the stock price, which also means that this wave of selling may not be over yet. Through the position distribution of the stock, we can see that most of the current positions of the stock are concentrated in the $287.70 to $325.80 area, and the position volume in the $287.70 to $306.10 area is higher than the position volume in the $306.10 to $325.80 area, which is seen as a positive signal. Because the stock has been consolidating in the low area for a long time and accumulated a lot of long capital, even if the stock price falls further, the bulls may not let the stock price fall too much. In addition, the stock currently still retains a part of the position in the area below $287.10, which is also seen as a positive signal. This indicates that some of the long capital that entered the market at a low level has not yet exited the market, and these may be long-term investors in the stock. The current position profit rate of the stock is only 54.8%, which indicates that the current selling pressure from profitable capital is not great. The data gives the current support level of the stock at $292.80, which I think is possible, but the stock price is expected to rebound before it reaches this price. The recent sell-off of the stock is related to Centene stock. Late Tuesday, health insurance company Centene issued a warning that earnings are expected to be lower than previously expected. As a result, the company withdrew its earnings per share forecast for 2025. Centene expects its full-year net risk-adjusted income transfer expectations to be approximately $1.8 billion lower than previously expected, with an adjusted earnings per share impact of approximately $2.75. After the news was released, Centene stock plummeted 40% and affected stocks under the entire health insurance sector. Although UnitedHealth stock has lagged behind the broader market index in the past 2 months, Wall Street analysts are still bullish on the stock. In the past 3 months, 25 analysts have tracked the stock and rated it. Among them, buy ratings accounted for as high as 72%, while sell ratings accounted for only 4%. The average price target given by these analysts to UnitedHealth stock is $364.40, which means that the stock has a potential upside of 17%. The highest price target of UnitedHealth stock is $440, and the lowest price target is $270. The strong U.S. employment report pushed the S&P 500 and the tech-heavy Nasdaq Composite Index to record highs on Thursday. The employment report data highlighted the general resilience of the labor market, and coupled with the recent mild inflationary pressures, Federal Reserve policymakers may hold off on cutting borrowing costs at the next two-day meeting on July 29th to 30th. In addition, the House of Representatives approved the Senate version of President Trump's massive tax cut and spending bill, and House Republicans won the support of their own opponents and overcame strong opposition from the Democrats. There are reports that the passage of the bill will increase the already high U.S. debt burden by more than $3 trillion, which may be negative news for the stock market. The passage of the Big and American Act has freed President Trump from any constraints on tariff negotiations. The moratorium on comprehensive reciprocal taxes expires next week, and investors are unclear about how President Trump will treat this deadline. The passage of this bill gives President Trump more money to deal with domestic issues and to take a tougher stance on trade negotiations, which means that there is still a lot of uncertainty about tariff negotiations, which has a long-term impact on the stock market. Let's go back to the daily chart of the stock. Although stocks under the health insurance sector suffered a broad sell-off on Wednesday, the rebound of stocks under the sector on Thursday was not strong, which means that the sell-off of these stocks may not be over yet, and the sector may fall further. For UnitedHealth stock, since the stock price has fallen too much before and the stock price has had a long consolidation cycle in the low area in February recently, the stock seems to have accumulated a lot of long capital in the low area, so it seems that it is not easy for the shorts to significantly lower the stock price. However, since the resistance in the area above the current price of the stock has been formed, and there seem to be some unfavorable factors in the off-market. In this case, it seems more reasonable for the stock to fall further, but it is not expected to fall below the $295.50 level, and then the stock will rebound again and the stock price will rebound again above the $306.10 area. Okay, guys, this is my price prediction for UnitedHealth stock. Thank you for watching. If you agree with my analysis, please share and subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video.